It's John and Rachel, another episode of G-Chat with our friend from the City Paper, Stacey Rounds, and we are doing a little yins or yums of yesteryear with G-Chat. So it looks like we're doing an appetizer, which is right up our alley. What are we having?
So we are making carrot nut balls. As you can see, I just got my fingers into some cream cheese there.
You did that well. Here,
I did that well. I'm just going to throw it on my little towel here and then like wipe my fingers off so I'm not covered in cheese, which...
You're like your old Italian Bubba or whatever. You're like, here's my towel. What do I need to do?
I just need to use that.
Understood.
This recipe is really special to me, even though it's something so simple and it's just little like appetizers and bites. Like this is really special to me because last year I was looking through some old cookbooks and I was really trying to dig in and find things in Pittsburgh that were really rare. And a rare cookbook that I found that like literally I couldn't find anywhere was Bessie Gant's cookbook. She was the food columnist for the Pittsburgh Courier in the 40s and the 50s.
Oh, wow.
And she had sold 3 different volumes of a cookbook. And when I went to go look for it on a rare books page, I found one for $700 and another for $6,000. Obviously, I wasn't going to be spending that kind of money on a cookbook. We
love nostalgia, but not at that value.
Right. So the folks at University of Pittsburgh reached out to me, and they had one printed copy of her Volume 2 cookbook in their archives, and they actually digitized that.
Oh, wow.
So now that cookbook is digitized. So if you have access to Pitt's library, you can actually access that cookbook now. And I did a cartwheel because I was so excited. I love cooking stuff from her column because despite the fact that it was the 1940s and 50s, she was light years ahead of her time when it came to like flavor. And, yeah. And yes, some of the recipes are very 1940s and 50s. I absolutely will 100% own that. But some of them I'm like, wow, this is really unique. And it's something that maybe I saw in the 90s. And, this is like, she was just so cool. I'm obsessed with her. So I was really excited. My little digitized copy of her cookbook.
And I love do that.
It's wonderful. And just huge thank you to the folks at University of Pittsburgh, for digitizing that after reading my article about her. I thought that was just such a generous thing to do. Mm-hmm. So we're going to make her carrot nut balls, which take a package of cream cheese. And do keep in mind, packages of cream cheese in those days were smaller. They were about 3 ounces.
Oh, wow.
And we're using 8 because I don't care. I do, but also like it's cheese and I'm not going to be sad if there's more cheese than what we actually need. The recipe calls for a 1/2 cup each of chopped carrots, which I chopped up in my food processor because ain't nobody got time to sit and chop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you want to, by all means, like please do. If chopping is like your zen and something that you absolutely love to do, I'm my knife skills. This is celery.
Oh, okay.
So I got some really nice, super fresh celery from one of our local farms, and so this I'm just going to mix up. So super easy, and then once this starts to kind of come together, I'm going to add salt, pepper, and paprika to that. Because it's going to need a little.
Wait a minute, is there no baking to it?
There's no baking.
Stop it.
It's one of those cold appetizers. It's real easy. So if you have people coming over, you can just throw this together in like less than 10 minutes
and
call it.
This excites me because that happens so often. Or like you're forgetting that you're going somewhere, or last minute you're invited somewhere, and it's like, I have these things. I can make these balls.
Rachel, you and I are like soulmates because that's the story of my life. Story of my life.
Same.
Or like, my little girl has friends coming over and I'm like, crap.
Yeah.
And they all love vegetables. They love this kind of thing. My daughter loves any kind of like cheese. And she's like a little foodie. Like she'll tell me when something she'll be like, Mom, we're going to need something a little bit more sophisticated than that. And she will literally tell me that. And I'm like, honey, you're 10. I don't know.
Are you doing like a little of this, little of that kind of thing? A little of this, little of that.
Okay. I mean, it calls for a dash each of smoked paprika and pepper, and then about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to eyeball that in my little mason jar. I've gotten good at eyeballing over the years. If you're not, use your measuring spoons, please and thanks, so you don't end up with a big salty mess. And then this is the fun part where you're going to get dirty and disgusting.
Okay.
Is where we're just going to take and make happy little balls.
John, want to do it?
Sure.
There's my happy little ball. And then I'm going to roll it in my crushed pistachios over here.
It's a little assembly line. Look at us.
It's like a little assembly line. It's going to be so fun. I'm gonna put those in the bowl.
Oh my! Let's
know, right?
Make your own. Here, we'll do it.
It's
How's
like a
that?
build your
and then
own.
build your own.
Yeah, it's a build your own little snack.
Snack. As my grandmother says, make them as you are. Mine's bigger than hers. I love that.
But this is just supposed to be your cute little dainty, like something to serve it.
John, you're so
on a little
little
party.
and dainty.
John, that's perfect.
Oh, please.
She
love
said
it.
perfect.
All right. Ready?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
John.
I don't hate that.
To be honest with you, the pistachios make it.
This is so good.
Well,
Where does everybody find you and follow you while we eat?
Yins or Yums of yesteryear. Stacy
City
Brown's
Paper.
City Paper.
Wow.
That's right.
Till next time.